Well, 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 Canes fans. It looks like we got what we wanted in the end after all. Cheers. This calls for a little celebration. What's going on, Canes fans? Man, I don't know if you guys realize how truly messy that is. I mean, there's confetti up in my ceiling fan. It's on the soundproofing tiles. It's down my shirt. It's everywhere. It takes me a couple days to find all of the confetti, but totally worth it because Blake Baker, it's not clickbait, guys. He is actually officially gone. The nightmare is over. But before we dive into this quick little update video, I do have one request from my college football family and my Miami Hurricanes family. I have actually kicked off and started, now this happened a few months ago, a new YouTube channel. And many of you are going to say, Coop, you've already been MIA on this football channel. Like, what's the deal? Why would you start up another one? What are you thinking? This channel is actually very special and important to me. It's going to be just whatever kind of content I want it to be. It could be vlogs. It could be just whatever I'm doing throughout the day. It's not football related. It might have football stuff, but most likely not. And what I'm actually doing on it right now to kick off the channel is when my dad passed away, he left me his 1970 Mach 1 Mustang. So what I'm doing is restoring that car, completely rebuilding it from the ground up, and documenting that process on this new YouTube channel. So if cars are your thing, if you love Mustangs, if you love restoring old cars, definitely check it out. What I'm going to do is drop it in my pinned comment, and please show some love and just drop a sub over there. I've only had the channel for about 2 months. It has 2 videos on it, and it's already approaching 2,000 subscribers. So I know, blah, 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 Coop, you're still going with this. A little shameless plug. If you don't care to just drop a sub on that channel, it would help me out so flipping much. But let's get right back into it because we are all smiles and celebrating here on the Coach Coop YouTube channel. Blake Baker is leaving the Miami Hurricanes. Not fired, leaving the Miami Hurricanes to coach the linebackers at LSU. As we all know, Baker has a history of being in Louisiana, so I mean, this should be an easy transition for him if you care about that. Really, my big question for this is we knew Manny was already going to take over calling the defense on game days, right? Blake Baker was still going to be the defensive coordinator, but Manny was going to take over that part. Now that Blake Baker is gone, do we bring in someone to replace him? Or do we just roll with what we have and Manny kind of takes over those duties that Baker was going to have? I think that either way, Manny wants to call the plays, so if we don't have a need or a want to replace him, we might just keep things the way they are. And if that's the case, that means that everything is on Manny at this point. There's no scapegoat that can be used. It's time to put up or shut up. And you know, it's actually kind of funny, guys, because I've always given Ed a hard time. I've always trolled him. I've always made fun of him. But, you know, come to think of it, I actually think that I kind of like the guy. He's all right. He's done us a huge favor today. And many Canes fans, as much as we hate LSU and really disliked Ed before this, I think I can find a little special place in my heart for Ed with him taking Baker off of our hands. But what's going to be real interesting here, in my opinion also, is if after all this goes down, Baker is super successful at LSU. Obviously, it doesn't matter at that point if he is, unless we were to face LSU or some scenario like that. But that seems to happen to us occasionally. So it's going to be interesting to kind of, I'll at least check in every now and then and just kind of see how he's doing at LSU to see if it I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to leave it at that, okay? But yeah, 2 seasons is really all we needed to see with Blake Baker to know that we wanted to move on. I think this has been in the works actually for quite a while, but of course LSU was going to take their time. They were looking at a couple of potential candidates, but I'm happy that they decided on the one that they did. Let me know down in the comment section below how you're feeling tonight about this announcement. As I said, I don't really know what the plan is yet, if there's going to be a replacement come in. Let's talk about that a little bit. If they are going to bring in someone, if they're not, if you think they are, who you would want. But I think that Manny may just take over the duties and do the play calling like he was going to do. And that's what it's going to be. This is really just a short update video, not breaking news or anything like that. I'm sure every other Miami Hurricanes YouTuber has made a video about it, and that's awesome. I just haven't had an opportunity to check yet. Good times, though. Again, the off-season shenanigans are always wild and crazy for the Miami Hurricanes, and things are still not done yet. Even though you always think things are finalized and finished up, anything can happen. What I'm most curious about is as we go through the coming months to see if everything with COVID settles down and we get to have a normal offseason, because people are already predicting the 2021 outcome of the schedule for Miami as far as wins and losses and things go. And it's fun to speculate. It's awesome to give your opinion, guesses, and just talk about it. It's fun, but you can't realistically give that right now because we don't even know if the 2021 offseason is still going to be normal yet. We've all just assumed that, well, there's going to be spring practice. There's going to be fall camp. We don't know the answers to those questions yet. So hopefully that's the case, but we're going to find out in the coming months. Of course, I guess I could drop a video about Tate Martell, but we already know that he's hitting the transfer portal. You know what? We're going to focus on the Blake Baker stuff in this video because every time I say the T word, all right, we're not even going to talk about it. So, hey, guys. Appreciate the love. Thank you for checking out that other channel. It's called My Life, by the way. It'll have a goofy picture of me on it. Thank you so much for showing some love to that, subbing to it, helping to grow the family over there as well. And remember, though, guys, we're all one big happy college football family. But at the end of the day, I got to say, it's always better when you get to rep the U. Coach Coop, peace out, man. I am all smiles.